Hello, and welcome. Name's Eric, and I sell physical media on eBay, and I keep making videos about that. This is a What's Sold video. Stuff the music. Alright, so it is one of the two. It's a $400+ day, so guess I'm making video. Well, we kind of figured that out by just watching stuff before. So it's 15 for $439. Well, there's some international in there because it's 15 for 382 product costs received, purchase price, whatever you want to say. A couple, obviously at that, but a couple decent, and a couple of ones that I just listed, and a remote control I got for free. All right, let's find out what they are. C41, Ives Saint. C41. Something Symphony. And this one's upside down. Yeah, oh well. It's not really that important. I mean, all I do, I just grab one of these boxes and put it down on a stack of other boxes and look around in here to find the CD I need. And the vast majority, vast majority, it's in the box. All right, so the Symphony one, is this another? But either way, it's slacking. I thought it was another one by the Smuckers Cleveland Orchestra and stuff, but it's not. $11. That does need to get angled a little more. It's 9 o'clock pretty much, 9:02, so I started this at 9 o'clock. C37, hunting high and low. Hunting high. Hunting high and low. He was hunting high to low. So it is open, hunting high to low, high and low. It's a Western. Aha. Now it makes sense. Take on me. Take me on. Aha. $16. So I just watched, I think it was, what even brought it up for me to want to watch the 4 Chords by Axis of Awesome. And looking at when they posted the video, it was like 16 years ago. I forget what or where on what even brought that up, why I even thought about it, but I posted it or wrote a comment about it somewhere. And the piano guy, I forget his name, the keyboardist, the pianist, I forget his name, but yeah, he's a good singer. He hits a lot of those, at least the higher note from Aha, Take Me On, in the video that they do called 4 Chords. C36. This one I've had for a while, actually. We have a Jody Messina. If I would have used a space in her name, maybe it would have sold faster. $13. I don't remember where I got that one. I know I've had it for a while. Gotta get one of these GPS units, 2595 LMT. Well, I need a magnifying glass to actually see. Oh, no, that one I could. But now that I'm already back here, I'm not going to bother. But it's one of those GPS units I got from, again, where I get some laptops from, these GPS units, some pens, some eyeglasses and frames, some media, things like that. This guy who buys watches every once in a while for me. But that's $30. So there's a couple books. Let me get those. All right. Look who's back with a different edition. If I would have really thought that one through, I could have come up with a different verse. This Perfect Day. Ira 11. I haven't had this one for too long. 16 bucks. 17. Well, it's 16.59, so if you're new here, I round up or round down. We have this book, which was in box B25. I guess it doesn't really matter, but it's 25 bucks. I guess that's kind of... So it's $25. And this same thing with this book. Haven't really had this one too long. And there's not many sales of this book. This is probably the 4th or the 5th, maybe, in Terapeak. I mean, I may be off. I'm just saying there haven't been a lot of sales of this book. So whatever I paid for it could have been 10. It could have been 10 for $1. It could have been 5 for $1. It could have been $2. I don't remember, but the odds that I get one and I'm like, you know what? That's esoteric. That's specific enough. To someone sometime down the road within a handful of months or a year, I'll make my money back on that book, and it will be one that will not get tossed out. So this remote control. So I've been moving a lot of boxes and different inventory and stuff around slowly each day, right? But I don't know where I have this. So I have another box somewhere that has a whole bunch of that other stuff that I found. I don't. It's around here, but it's this Bratz remote. So that one, some guy gave me out in like the Madison Thompson area. What did I buy? I just bought some CDs and DVDs and stuff from him. And then he started giving me a bunch of remote controls and routers and surfboards and this and that. And I ended up with a bunch of scrap too from him. But that was $48. It's got some. It's not the best. Doesn't have a battery back. But there's no one. There's the next of that remote that's out there is like $100. And mine was just. It's not in good condition. It doesn't have the battery back. It's kind of grimy. But it's one of those very, very exact specialized remotes that it would sell regardless of its condition. All right, D8. And this is a DVD I also recently just got. Oh, Yeah. So use all these qualifier terms. D8, the Leslie Sansone. Leslie Sansone, $33. This one actually it has with the little stretch workout band thingies, but $33, for another DVD. Some workout stuff does. Some Sansone, the Sansone stuff has been the walk away the pounds and all. That's been kind of dwindling. A lot of the stuff used to sell. It's either that or I just didn't really know the titles. And the ones I was scanning were always worth money, and the ones I'm scanning now really aren't. I could be it as well. But Sansone, there's an Evans, Kathy, Kathe. A lot of her stuff can do real well. Some Jane Fonda, but that's few and far between. That stuff used to sell a lot. When I sold on Amazon years and years ago, I mean, I did a lot of VHS because that was one of the categories you could instantly get into. And that would sell all the time. And I was FBM, I was fulfilled by me, merchant. And then I stopped. I'm not going to get into that story right now. C35, Sue Rainey. Sings the music of Henry Mancini. So you're on the very top left side. Hey, less looking I got to do since I know where it's at. All right, this Sue Rainey sings Mancini. $19. So it's 1853, so I just rounded up to 19. The next one could be 1747. I'll say 17. H-Town, one I just listed. Just got this one. I think it listed it yesterday. Yeah, I want to say. Yeah, I mean, it'd have to be. Because it's under $20. And the ones I listed the day before were all everything that came up when I locked sold. Of all the ones I had that were going to be worthwhile, and I locked sold, I listed all the ones that were $20 or more that had sold in 90 days. And then there were ones that didn't sell in 90 days. And all the other ones, those ones, most of them got listed yesterday. That was another, was it 28? And then when I got done with that, I was done at like 2 because there were a handful that needed resurfaced, a handful that really weren't worthwhile. No, there was one, but either way. And then I resurfaced a whole bunch, and then the leftovers from that, I listed those as well, and that was another 24, 23 because I did a couple sell sims to make that the 25 for that as well. So I got pretty much 50 CD listings done yesterday while resurfacing 30 of them, and I was done at like 6. So it was a little longer day. And then I went live and put all this, put the CDs away. So that was a 8-hour day. That's what I got chunked done. So this, it sold, listed yesterday, sold yesterday. All right, $19. And now I'm pretty much caught up. Besides some books and some DVDs, it's not a whole lot there, but I do have a few things I'm doing today. C22, 18 Visions. So this is one recently got as well. So I got these 318 Visions. One of these sells better. One doesn't sell that well, and then another one. I don't know if the ones I'm picking or showing are parts of the story here, but so I just put them all together, made it easier. $54. So I think I got them at Salvation Army. I don't remember. Either way, it's not much. Either I got like maybe $3 in them or maybe $5 in them. But $54. This DVD actually, I was going to completely call, and you'll see why in a minute. It's NASA Ascent. So I've had this one for a while. And I mean, probably a couple years. But it's always got enough attention to where I can do a sell similar, but the price is so low that I really couldn't drop the price on it that much more. Just at the odds if someone were to come in with a lower best offer or something, I'd be in the negative, which is still getting something. Negative money is better than complete lost, sunk cost money. So if you have something that you pay $10 for and eventually you lose $5 on the deal, that means that item only cost you $5. You made nothing, but it cost you $5, as opposed to it never selling and it costing you 10. Lost, sunk cost. So But this sold for $7.82. So when I go take the CDs, which I did not do yesterday, reasons, that'll be next week. When that day when I would be doing that, that's when I would go into eBay and I would find the listings that are $9 and less, maybe, depending on how long I've had them, and go in and just take those down and then go in these boxes and get those, and then put those in the boxes and go up to the buyback places and sell them. So this was coming down. Its end was nearing, for sure. But someone saved it from the inevitable pile of disc media that would end up in a landfill somewhere. $7.82. C50. Bullies with Foolies. I've had this one for a while, too. Bullies with Foolies. The infrastructure. So this I got at Amelia's when she was still where she's at. So strangely enough, the Goodwill opened up almost across from where Amelia's was at, and Amelia's moved to right beside where the Goodwill was. So two different thrift stores, and like, all right, $25. Let's go on somewhere else. This Kevin Raleigh, which is one I listened to Kevin Raleigh. I have two of them. I listened to it. I was like, I kind of like that. It's not really. I mean, I don't remember exactly. Maybe it was like a Tears for Fears type feel. I don't remember, but it's definitely an '80s feel. This is 1989, so I doubt it's his debut title, especially since there's a lot of asterisks and stuff going on here. But it's an '80s feel. So I mean, I liked the sound of it. I eventually found another one, but they sell for $50. So this is right on the edge. If it was like maybe a $15 CD, I'd keep it and just listen and then figure it out from there. But this is a good way on how to. I know I can find these out and about. As a matter of fact, in one of these boxes is the cover art. It's not the booklet. It's just this like one-page cover art for this exact album in those boxes, and then the CD was not in there. $50, 50. Oh well, and that's going to be one more, and that's it. C32, Star Wars: Revenge of the Sith. CD DVD. Oh, I guess it will be that, huh? Star Wars. You figure that'd be a pretty easy. Yeah, it's CD DVD set. It looks like it's in a CD case. John Williams, Star Wars. Okay. So this is the soundtrack. And what is a DVD of? A Musical Journey. I'm not quite sure. I mean, never seen that one. And then the soundtrack. Okay. $15. So that's 15 at whatever it was, $380. 15 at 30 is $450. So you can take another, so $27 average. It's just that volume of stuff that's going out, and I'm still pretty much. I forget how many listings I am. I've put a handful up, but I was also expecting this 800 CDs. I was expecting to maybe have 400, 300 listable, which would give me inventory for a few days. But I'm still making money on that lot, and a couple have already sold. So there's that. And I've got like 20 that I use here. I've been doing a lot of CD swapping and just constantly putting different ones in and listening to this and that. Let's actually see what I have in there. I was going to, but I don't have the artwork for most of those. The back to show on which tracks are which. I'm not going to sit there and keep busy. Keep doing what you're doing. I do things differently. I mean, I list in small chunks here and there, and I'll try to get some more CD. No, what am I doing after this? I'm going to a couple stores, local stores. I'll come back, and then I'll get some pictures of CDs and get that stuff listed. And then tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday, I try to relax a little. A lot of times, at least a day of the weekend, I'll do bigger batches of self-similars, 25, 30 of them each day, just the different ways on how I do them. Throughout the week, it's going to vary, but I mean, I list enough to stay busy enough. I do know I need to really get to listing more, and maybe a roughly $400 day is results of basically listing over the weekend and up to yesterday, listing pretty much every day. There is some anecdote to that, but in some nuance on how that is. I mean, the algorithm, yeah. But I'm not going to get into it. So that's going to wrap that one up. Like what you heard, like what you saw, like what you learned. Nothing really particular from any of this stuff here. It's just a chunk of $20 each times 15 that go out. That's $300 a day, roughly. Get your quantity enough up to where the daily volume will abate your stress and your confusion. I don't know the word. Just if you do work will get done and things will happen. Something like that. Tell me things are going up. Comment down below. Subscribe. Share. It's all free. It help me. Help you. You can help other people learn about selling physical media on eBay. Appreciate it. Thank you. This is a stray kitty we call Poofy. I already put food out there, and there's my cat Rocket. Call him Poofy. He has big poofy jowls, big poofy face. Yeah, oh, you don't like me talking about you? It's a mix of Zemo. Or a mix of Zephyr and Emo. Or I just call him Poofy because his big poofy jowls. Right?